This is the third time I've tried to record this call. There's no one standing there, by the way. It's just a coat on the banister. All will be revealed. So, I've had a horrible week. Horrible week. I need to be quick because my mother-in-law's coming. This is what's happened. So, I wasn't due to start work till 12 o'clock last Wednesday. So I normally stay in bed till about 9:30, get up and get a wash, shave, and get my breakfast, and then leave a bit. I leave the house early on a way. If I'm starting at 12, because you need to leave early to get a space. So I leave the house about 10:30. Sort of in work for 11. Sort of spend 20 minutes looking for space. Then you sit in the car for 15 minutes. Then you go and sit in the staff room for 10 minutes. Then your shift starts. So woke up at a jump at 8:30 and run straight to the toilet and vomited. I mean, I was violently, violently sick. Never been as sick as that before. Just projectile yellow vomit. No, there's nothing. Sorry, there was nothing in it. It's just pure yellow water. And this went on and on to about 11 o'clock. And I said, Laura, I don't think I'm going to get into work today. And she says, no, I think you're right. And then I thought, no, you know what? I will go into work and see how I am. It seems to have subsided. So got shaved, washed and shaved, and went to work. Came in, I was there for about 11ish, got a space at the back of the morgue. I was really lucky to get a space. Went up the stair, into the back, through the back door, up the stairs, took my coat off, went to my desk, started planning my day. Had a wee handover from the nurse who was there, who needed what. And I was planning sort of, and about 12:25, I ran to the loo and I just projectile vomited again, the same thing. Went back to the nurse in charge, says, look, I need to go home, I'm sick. She says, okay, away you go. That continued all day, vomiting, projectile vomiting, but I was completely out of it. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was just, and every sort of 40 minutes, half an hour, my mother-in-law was so worried about me. She was calling me, are you all right, son? And Laura had called me every half hour too, as well, to see how I was. Between vomiting, I just wanted to sleep. And then, I don't remember this, but Laura had come into the room about 3:30 with a pack of water, bottled water. It must have been 12 in the pack. And they're like Gatorade, but they're not. That's got all these electrolytes in it. And she said, you need to drink that. You need a drink, Joe. So between drinking and sleeping and vomiting, that continued till about 5:30, and then I went to bed and I didn't vomit again. Slept from then to about 10:30. Laura woke me, says, Joe, you need to get up and get a wee wash before you go back to bed. You've been violently sick all day. So got up. As I got up, I fell back into bed. Laura helped me to the bathroom. I gave myself a wash. I had to do pee and wash my face, my hands, went back to bed and didn't sleep at all. Had a few drinks of water because I was really, really thirsty. Really, and I was really delirious. There was things going through my mind I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I thought the window was going to come in to me. I thought the walls were falling in around me. One stage I thought Laura wasn't in the bed. Scary. Laura said I did doze off at times, and she was glad. I was twisting and turning in the bed. The sweats were just running off me, but no vomiting, thankfully. So I woke up on the Thursday, still falling around the house. Really bad. Laura made me eat because I hadn't had anything in 48 hours. So I had a hot dog, one hot dog. I wasn't fit to eat. One hot dog. I had one hot dog. And I was really, really, it didn't fill me, but I felt really, I thought I was going to vomit again, but I didn't, thankfully. Went back up to bed, and Laura had the vomiting bug that day as well. It wasn't too bad, but her energy levels were quite low, so we sort of lay in bed together and slept. And On the Friday, Laura went to work feeling fine, and I got up and I was feeling hunky dory. Got up, vacuumed, tidied the house, did some chores, and I went to the store. I got a few things for dinner, lunch, dinner, and I spotted a packet of potato chips, crisps, And I thought, quite fancy them. Them look new. They look new. I don't know why you guys in America and Canada have this flavour, but it's prawn cocktail. And I normally get one uh, brand of prawn cocktail, which never does anything to me. But I got this brand and came home, and and about 1 o'clock I just sat down in front of the TV, feeling a wee bit ugh, and I started eating a few chips, crisps. My tongue started to tingle, and I thought must be chilly or something than that. Never thought. Ate a few more, and the bag was finished. So went to bed for a few hours. I was really, really feeling quite tired. Went to bed. Got up about 6:30, quarter to 7 in the evening. Came downstairs. Laura was sitting in her chair. She looked at me. She says, "Joe." I goes, "What? What?" Look in the mirror. I looked in the mirror. My lip was sitting out to here. Blistered. Absolutely blistered. You need to go to the emergency department. I says, "No, Laura, my airways aren't closing over. My heart rate's not going. I've no chest pain. I'm fine." She said, "Joe, I'm a nurse." I says, "Laura, I'm the man of the house. I'll say when I'm going." There was a row. "Joe, go." I says, "No, no, no." So on the Saturday, met friends for lunch. Didn't eat very much because my mouth was so sore, and the lip was still out here, and it was blistering, and it wasn't just dry blisters; it was wet blisters. It was just blistering, and they were popping and oozing. So I didn't eat very much. We came home, and I slept for a while. And Laura thought she would go to bed for a wee while. So we watched New Amsterdam, great medical show. About 7:30, our friends called us again because they'd been staying at the coast in their holiday apartment. So we went back with them and we had ice cream. Ice cream, I just tasted so nice in my mouth. I had orange sherbet, and it was just lovely. Just cool, soothed my lips. It was lovely. Happened to check TikTok because it made a video on the Tuesday night before, and you're able to look back at your data and stuff. My video had 41,000 views, and that was in 2 days. Went up on the Tuesday night. By the Thursday, it had 41,000 views. Now I never noticed because I was ill, and I had gained about 180, 170, 180 followers. It was fantastic. I thought brilliant. Went to bed that night. Slept really well because I hadn't slept really well for a couple of nights, but I slept really well. And on the Sunday, I woke up, my lip was still very bad, and something told me I need to call someone. Didn't want to go to the ED. Didn't want to go to the emergency department. I'll tell you why. Our emergency departments at the minute, we're in a quademic at the minute in the UK. Flus and HBV and all this crap going about and COVID. And I didn't want to go to ED. So we have a brilliant service called Emergency Doctor on Call. Dave, you might have the same in Canada. I'm not sure. Emergency Doctor on Call. So called the nurse. She said, oh, "Sorry, back up." On the Saturday, went to the pharmacist. Sorry, on the Saturday went to the pharmacist, and they sent out the trainee pharmacist. And as I was explaining, one of the girls who works in the pharmacy, she was giggling at me. So went to our pharmacist. They gave me some cream for the blisters. Sunday, anyway, called the emergency doctor on call. and the nurse said, "Look, we think you're going to a delayed anaphylactic shock. You might have to go to ED." And no, ED. If you go to emergency department in the UK at the moment, it's a day and a half. You're in there for maybe 18, 20 hours, 24 hours. It's crazy. Could be 48, depending on how bad. And there's no beds. It's shocking. No beds. So, got into the emergency doctor on call, and he said, "I'm happy to say you're not going into anaphylactic shock. You have had an allergic reaction." I showed him the two sets of prawn cocktail crisps chips thing, and we sort of weighed out that the new ones had tomato extract, and we assumed that's what it was caused this. So he gave me antibiotics. He said there's a wee bit of a bacteria in there as well. So this is day 5. Swollen lip. Yesterday, Monday, I called my mechanic. Just said, "Look, my car needs a new exhaust. It needs a new. I broke on the spring on the Tuesday. It needs a new driver's side front suspension wheel." He's gonna check. He's gonna put on new pads and discs. Blah blah blah. Today I've been sort of, and tried to play the PlayStation on Sunday evening, but 20 minutes did me. It was horrible. I didn't want to do it. I've been mulling about the house today. I did some more vacuuming, some more chores, what have you, and sat down to watch TV for a while. Bored stupid. Now I was watching some great shows. I love old British TV shows like The Royal Family and One Foot in the Grave and all those great shows. And we're watching some of them, but I was going. It wasn't really. It wasn't. Normally they do make me go, ha! But no, today it didn't, and I was so bored. I went up. I said, "I'll go upstairs and I'll play the PlayStation for half an hour, 15 minutes." I was so bored. Red Dead Redemption 2. I love that game. Haven't played it in over a year. Stuck it into the PlayStation and I played it for 20 minutes, 20 minutes. You're supposed to do the missions, and I do the missions, but I like exploring. So 15, 20 minutes, I was so bored. I got off, come downstairs, I say, watched a few, didn't. Then Laura's boss is off work today, so Laura video called me from her office, and I love Laura's colleagues. They're fantastic. They're so funny. Even her boss is a legend. Her boss is a legend. So she put me onto one of her colleagues, and she listened to my radio show, and she was chatting, and she's just naturally funny. Well, that really made me laugh, and I was so laughing that much. My lip was stretching. I was smiling. It really perked me up. My lip was cracking while I was laughing. I was like, "No, stop it!" I loved it. It was cheered me up no end. But no, I just haven't. I just am bored. There's a great saying, "I'm bored out of my gourd." I don't know where that came from, but I'm bored out of my gourd. I am absolutely bored. I've tried reading. I've read my Bible. Did a few readings. As I watch TV, bored. Um, Not saying the Bible's boring. I'm not saying that. I did my Bible reading. That wasn't boring. But TV's boring. PlayStation's boring. Household chores is boring. Sitting around's boring. You know, went into the garden today just to walk about. Bored, stupid. I can find nothing to do, and I can't go on the radio because when you work for the health service in the UK, they kind of monitor your movements on social media. So if I was on radio, they'd think, you're good enough to go to work. You're good enough to go on the radio. You're not good enough to go to work. What's going on here? So long story short, because my phone's went to 5%. Oh, what was I going to say? So can't even do that. So I'm stuck in a whirlwind. I'm going to take a few more days off just because my energy levels aren't great, and hopefully within that time this unsightly mess will be away. So thanks for listening to my moaning and whinging and poor as me. And I'll chat to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.